Hey, how's it going, everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we are back playing our Out of the Shadows Football Manager playthrough with 1860 Munich, and we're up in our first game against Ajax. It's a friendly. We've gone with the same tactic exactly the same tactic as you can see from our Clyde game. So the holding midfielder and then the two sort of playmakers, I guess. With the inside forwards on the wings, hoping that they'll cut in and score, especially considering that Bobby Wood is rated as one of our best players and future players, so hopefully he can do a job for us out there. So yeah, let's give this a go. The only other thing I've done is what did I do? Just do a bit of scouting. Ask the director of football for some left back targets, just to see what if there's anyone out there. I mean, it's tough early game because it's difficult to find good players that are on the cheap before they go from other clubs, especially considering you have to scout them. So unless you've got some targets in mind, which I haven't, because I don't really know where we fit in the Football League and sort of where the levels of quality footballer come to this league. But let's just crack on and we'll see how we go. And I am going to play the first game as a friendly, and then the rest will potentially leave to the assistant. Yeah, so mainly I tend to leave the assistant to do those things. Once I've got an idea, we might play a few more. Once we've got an idea as to who we think is good and who we think is bad. Look, they're playing exactly the same formation, just different roles for their players. And we'll tell the players to enjoy themselves. Rodri isn't so keen on enjoying himself, apparently. So yeah, let's see how we get on. I'm going to apologise early on for my pronunciation of some of the players. The only reason I've said Wood so often is because I know how to say it. So I will apologise in advance for that. And if any of you know how to pronounce the players' names, then please let me know, and we'll do our best to get them right from that point going forward. It's not the best corner I've ever seen. That's going to go straight to one of their players. And they are countering this quickly and effectively. Ooh, should have been one down. Didn't look good at the back there, I have to say. It looks like a good ball though. And that's a good ball as well. Oh, it should have been 1-1. Oh, here we go again. Phew. Good save by the keeper. I feel like he should have held the first one, to be honest, but we'll take that. Rama is taking a knock, and we are not building anything. Now, one of the things I would say is our team are very unfamiliar with this tactic. So it's going to take some time. I also looked into our objectives now. Our objective is a respectable league position. So there I was telling the boys that I think I can get us promoted in my first job. And they're all like, well, what the hell is this moron on about? Stupid English. So yeah, it's a interesting setup that we've got, I must say. And you know, we are a big club, and we have missed the target there. Yeah, we are a big club, so hopefully if we can get things going well early on, we can build on that, I think. But we've got to get them going well early on. We've got a lot of injuries. We've set our expectations real high, and we've got a very static back line. Ooh, good save again. And we haven't brought many fans with us, I can see in that top right hand corner there. But never mind. You'd think more of them would want to go to Amsterdam. So the important thing I think early on is not to get too disheartened and make radical changes, especially since our team aren't used to the way we want them to play. And I think that's going to take a bit of time. But when it comes, hopefully we'll come good, and thankfully we've got a super goalkeeper at the moment who's somewhat keeping us in this. Oh dear, those boys aren't happy. I've got a player called Milk. We're not doing a great deal, I have to say. And they are picking us apart fairly easily. And another save. Shouldn't have had the chance to make the save, to be honest with you. Oh. We'll give it a bit of time and then we'll make some wholesale changes. Ooh. So the free kicks aren't any better as you go up through the leagues. Go on, Rodri, haven't seen you do anything yet. Send him, well done, give it back to Rodri. That's good football. Oh, it's a terrible finish. Absolutely woeful finish. Right, let's go to the advanced team page because I don't know where anybody plays. Oh, we've scored. We have scored. I can confirm we've scored. I know nothing about it. But we'll absolutely take that. I made some errors here with my substitutions. I could have brought him on actually. Just swap those two back round. There you come. Left back in there, so the only one who hasn't changed is old Bobby Wood. And you can swap for him. Can you two guys swap over? Yes you can, beautiful. Okay, so we're changing everybody. The whole team. We'll have a look at who scored for us in a second, or at the end of the game maybe. Because they've equalised quite easily. Milik, not Milk, okay. Bear that in mind for next time he scores. It was way too easy, by the way. And Klassen has been injured. Well, I'm glad I made all those changes. On you go, boy. This is still way too easy, and they've scored a second. Baby Klassen for them. There we go, we're 2-1 down. Let's hope we can... I mean, to be fair, I didn't really expect to get anything away at Ajax, especially with the first game of the new campaign and all the rest of those things. But I was hoping that we would look a bit more secure, should we say, at the back. But as I say, it's going to take time to get used to the tactics. It's that worries me. There's a massive gap in our defence. We do play quite a high line. I have always played a high line, to be fair. And I'm guessing it works in the lower league because 9 times out of 10 they don't play the final ball well enough, whereas I'm guessing as you go up against the bigger teams, that changes and the final ball becomes a lot better, and if you've got those big gaps it causes you problems. But we'll see how we go. Now, the reason we play a high line is because it squeezes us up the pitch and squeezes us them backwards, which means we can play the ball around in their half, or the top end of our half, and not have to worry about it. But the issue is, as soon as they play that one long ball, oh, for goodness sake, or you lose the ball, you're in bother. But you know, I'd say we've done okay. You know, I'd like it to have been closer than this towards the end, especially with them scoring 4 goals, all of them being passes across the box and finishes. But you know, we'll not worry too much about it. We'll tell the boys that it's an exercise rather than the result, and hopefully they'll be content with that. I mean, what worries me is that we've picked up 2.5 injuries, with Leonardo having taken a knock, which isn't good. And there we go, there's the full-time whistle. So, opening game, big defeat. They all seem to relax a little bit with that. Now, hopefully these 2 injuries aren't too bad. Okay, so they seem to think that he's going to be better than my current left back, but then I don't think, when I went to squad and squad depth, oh, he was rated that poorly. Well, that seems like a bit of a no-brainer if his wages are okay. What kind of wages do we give to people? So it's par for the course. He's played for us before, actually. I think he was on loan here a couple of seasons back. So played 15 games for us. Let's give it a go. Bloody hell! You're having a giggle, aren't you, mate? How does that sound? Yeah, but how does that sound? No, he's not so keen. Okay, well that's still a worry. One of the things I wanted to do with the board was look at a senior affiliate. To sign good players. Let's leave it at that. So he's off to try and 9 times out of 10 when they do this, they never come back with a club. But hopefully, you know, you'd think maybe some of the bigger clubs would be interested in getting some foot in Munich, and Germany, especially being a massive city with a huge footballing following. You'd think it would be quite high on the list. So one of the things we have got is a director of football, and I don't tend to have those. So that's going to be interesting for us as to how we deal with having a director of football and the decisions that he makes and how they influence us. At the moment, he's mainly responsible for dealing with the signings of youth players and handling the renewals of contracts. So we won't worry too much about it at this moment in time. Let's go straight into our next game. We'll play the game against Marseille as well and just see how that plays out. He's a left back, so we'll get someone scouting him. Okay, so we've just done a quick pick and that's rotated our team. And remember, the main reason for these games was about getting some income in as well, actually. Not that we really massively need it, and not that it's going to make a massive difference. Too much about the views of the players early on. Give them a chance to bed in with my style of management, which is 9 times out of 10 leave it up to the assistant, who generally gets it wrong. And Marseille away. Ooh. I think we've got the majority of our second team out as well. Oh, and someone's taken a knock in the middle of the park there. Brilliant. Well done, boys. Don't lose it. Come on, son. Oh. Go on, yeah. Tomasov. Unlucky with the effort to hit the bar. And a good finish, we'll take that. Great effort, that one. Yeah, I love the fact that he's running into the box with his hands on his head. Not making any effort to... Still got his hands on his head. And now he's celebrating. Not making any effort to get to the ball as quick as he could. He's too busy running around showing everybody that he hit the bar. Well done, boy. What's this? I'm not sure what that was, but it wasn't good. Oh, the two defenders have run into each other. That's what you want to see. Oh, and we've got another injury. This is going spectacularly. What do we do? What do we do? So that's what, 3 injuries in 1.5 games, plus like the 4 people that we already had injured. This could be a long season, especially if I'm expecting to get promoted. He's off. He's off. It's fine. Unlucky Nikulo. Getting the ball away in midfield again. Going in behind the fullback. Good block. Half time. We've got a couple of people booked. Let's get this fella off because he has taken a booking. You can come off as well. We don't want anyone getting sent off in these games. Although I think is the yellow card only 2 yellows, possibly sending off still stands as a ban. Possibly, I can't quite recall if it's a ban or if it's just a straight red that's a ban. Come on, boy. Oh, look at that for skills. Ooh, tried to clip one into that far corner. Unlucky. No look pass. Actually looked, because it didn't go to our player. Gonna be a goal. Oh, what a save. Gignac, what was that? The ball quite well. Have another pop. Oh, get in the box. Oh, get it in the box. Oh, let's make some changes then. Let's get Rodri on. Let's get Rami on. Oh, definitely chose the wrong one there. Leave the goalkeeper, let him play the whole game. There we go. Wholesale changes again. I don't know a lot about Rodri. He's our #1 striker, but I don't know much about him. And he looks, not going to lie, he looks a bit lightweight to be playing up there in this formation. Really, someone who's going to hold that ball up. I'm not convinced that's him. He doesn't seem to want to chase it down a great deal either. Oh, he's in. Ooh. Hits the bar. Don't be injured, Rama. Steinhofer unlucky. I think bypassed 2 of our players quite easily. I don't know, Ortega. Get up, Roddy. Oh. They're in. Oh, it's a good block. Coming back quickly now. Probably should change to defensive, but no, let's just let it play out. How many players they've got forward? Oh, how's that gone back to them? Oh, the back heel out. And smashes it clear. Could have got a bit more distance on that, my friend, but you know. Oh, good save. Knocking on the door. Ooh. It's be a big result if this stays. Good for confidence. Oh dear. I think I spoke too soon. Ooh. Lump it down the pitch, mate. Here it comes again. Thanks, ref. He's only friendly after all. Don't worry about booking. Well in and a big lump clear. There's Rodri not really making any attempt to get there, just jogging alongside it. Still not making any attempt to get there. I'm not convinced by him. I know it's only the game and a half that he's played. I'm just not overly sure about him. He just doesn't seem to want to put in the work rate. It'd be interesting to see what determination work rate he's got. It will take a win, absolutely. So there's our first win of the campaign, following from the first loss. And that should hopefully boost the morale quite considerably. And there we go. So let's just have a little look at our man Rodri. And yep, he's got quite a high work rate and determination. And he'd be a decent player for most Bundesliga sides. Okay. He got a goal history? Not really. He came from Barcelona. Not really set the world on fire, although he scored a lot of goal in Segunda B4, wherever that may well be. But there you go. So we'll call it the end of the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. See you again soon. Thank you.